Hello, hello, and welcome to Hangin with Miss Hannah, a podcast for AIS kiddos who want to learn new things. In today's podcast, we are going to be discussing a fascinating science topic. We're going to start by discovering what the topic is and talking about a few examples. To finish, I have a special treat for you guys. We are lucky enough to have a special guest come onto the show today and tell us about his very own personal experience in the animal kingdom. I can't wait. So strap in and let's learn about some science. Remember that one time when we were in school, like a month ago? And do you remember what your teachers would always tell you on the way to recess when it was cold outside? Any guesses? Don't forget your coat. They wanted to make sure you had something to help you take on those cold temperatures and chilly winds. What else did you do when you faced the cold weather? Did you run around to stay warm? Did you huddle up with your friends under a picnic table? If you did, or even if you just put your coat on, you were doing something that many animals do to survive. You were adapting to your environment. Adapting is another word for adjusting or changing to fit in a certain place. An adaptation is a way an animal's body helps it survive or live in its environment. Animals depend on their physical features to help them obtain food, keep safe, build homes, withstand weather, and attract mates. These help animals live in a particular place and in a particular way. These adaptations have come about over many generations, aka it didn't happen overnight. An animal's grandparents' may not have looked the same as an animal does right now. That's because it has changed over the years to fit in its home. Some physical adaptations that help animals survive are things like the shape of a bird's beak, the number of fingers an animal has, and the color and thickness of its fur. I am excited to learn some specific adaptations that animals who live in very cold climates have. I couldn't think of a more educated animal on this topic, and we are lucky enough to have him today. Sliding in all the way from Antarctica, please help me welcome my very good and flightless friend, Poseidon the penguin. Poseidon, welcome to my show.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Good one. So tell us, how far did you have to travel to get here?
I came all the way from my icy home of Antarctica. I live right along the coast where the water temperature never rises above freezing.
Whoa. So are you still chilly from your slide over here?
Quite the contrary. I'm nice and toasty. We penguins have adapted to our freezing environment and are pretty good at staying warm.
Wow. So tell me, how do you stay warm in that freezing home of yours?
Well, first of all, I work very hard to maintain this oval body shape. I think round is the new skinny, wouldn't you agree?
I would. Body positivity is key. But how does your round stature help you stay warm?
Well, penguins have very thick skin and lots of fat under that skin to keep us warm. We use the term blubber. Fat is just too negative.
Interesting.
And check out the color of my feathers. They're black and white, which helps absorb heat from the sun.
That is too cool. Or maybe I should say, hot stuff. Your feathers look so smooth and shiny. Do you use any product to keep them conditioned?
Want to know my secret? Penguins coat their feathers with oil from a gland near our tails. The oil keeps water from absorbing into my feathers. Waterproofing is so important to a penguin. The water can get as cold as negative 28 degrees. I can't have those below freezing temperatures hitting my skin.
Oh, of course not. That would probably slow you down when you swam, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes. Luckily, we have another adaptation that helps us swim rather quickly underwater. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I can swim up to 15 miles an hour underwater.
No way. Do you use an underwater jetpack or something?
No, nothing that high-tech. We have webbed feet and wings that are shaped like flippers that help us fly underwater.
Amazing. You guys really have adapted to your environment. I'm impressed.
I have to give a shout out to my friends though. My home wouldn't be the same without them.
Oh, yes, please go ahead and say hello.
What's up, my frigid friends? Just want to say thanks for all you do. Every time we huddle together for warmth, my heart is warmed too.
How sweet was that, you guys? You may have a cold environment, but you do not have a cold heart. Well, unfortunately, today's show must come to a close. Everyone, please give it up one more time for Poseidon.
Thanks again for having me. I always enjoy our chats.
As do I. AIS, I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast about animal adaptations. Continue your learning journey with other activities I've planned. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you learned as much as I did. Catch you on the flip side.